Hey everybody, it's Steven with Improbable Wargaming. We got our buddy Brandon here, the master painter of the channel. We're going to be working on some stuff. What are you working on today, sir?
I am on the next step of Steven's Fire Warriors.
Woohoo!
Getting ready to do some probably
Oh, phone time.
black panels and coats and things today.
Yeah. Nice. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if the audio is working. One day. I've moved everything around here. But either way, if you can't hear us, let us know. Hey, Robert, man, good to see you. Brenda, good to see you. Jordan, what's up? Hopefully the audio is working because I moved a few things around the screen and now I can't tell. Oh, there it is. We're working for sure. Before we get too far, as always, thank you to JCD and Hobby. Thank you to Monument Hobbies. Thank you to 3D6 Wargaming. And thank you to A-Case as always. Today I'm going to be working on orc stuff. You're working on Tau stuff. We're going to try. My goal is to get the last of these orcs painted by the end of this week so that I can focus on Gene Stealer Cult for the next month. I've got a list that I want to have in mind, so I'm kind of going to just be building and painting towards that, and not worry about going beyond it for a while. And then I don't know, what are the big things you got planned here, my friend?
My big plan is to get as many Fire Warriors done as I can this next week. So that's a big part of this army. That is, once that's done, it's gonna be like smooth sailing. The rest of the models are like fun and exciting.
There you go. There you go. I like it. Yeah, we've kind of went from vehicles to troops, and then you kind of got battle suits and stuff left after that. So lots of things to work on for sure. And I'm working on good old knobs. Some of them are rescues, and some of them are my own. You know what I mean? So just too much to do as always. Oh, and then now that with Epic being postponed for who knows how long, you know, that kind of gives us a little breathing room, right? Because we were all like trying to figure out how we can get all that stuff painted in a short amount of time.
10,000 models in 2 weeks.
Yeah, something. They're tiny, but a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was going to get kind of crazy. But right now, today, my plan is to do lots of metal bits on this, all my orcs. And then if I have time, it'll be skin cleanup and then doing the skin. And I'll be done for the most part. I mean, there might be a few extra details to add, but the basics will be, you know, these will be tabletop ready versus anything else.
That's how I'm feeling with these guys. I'm getting them ready for the table, and then I'm moving on.
Yeah, that is not a bad idea.
And I think for the most part, what I consider ready for the table is,
you just spit on them?
Here I am, like, pat myself on the back, but better than most people's ready for the table. So
there you go, there you go. Well, either way, it'll be cool to see what they look like. I'm doing a little bit of speed painting, you know, or as Ninjon would call it, the suck cut method.
Suck cut.
It's my favorite thing that when he did that video on it, I just laughed so hard. So now it's my favorite made up method, the suck cut method. So shout out to Ninjon. The man is a machine of a painter. Let's see here. And funny as hell. Let's see here.
He's not too far from us. It'd be nice if someone did, like we're in Iowa and they're in Minnesota. So, like, if somebody, like, knows them and, like,
hook us up.
Like, has a connection, like, that'd be cool.
I mean, he's in the same Discord with me in the Monument Hobbies because I'm a monumental, so I get to hang out in the same private chat with him. Ooh. But I don't speak to him because, you know, I feel like that it's rude. I don't know. I'm like, I'm just not gonna bother the man. But it's cool to see him in there. It's weird being in there with him, if you will. But it's cool at the same time.
What color are you?
You might meet him at LVO. He was there last year. What's up?
What color are you wanting their clothes? Like the undersuit?
Brown.
You want a brown?
That seems like a good compliment to yellow.
Yeah.
Like a good old brown, nothing too crazy.
That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing either black or brown.
Yeah, I mean, black is really, really strong, and I don't see anything wrong with it at all. So black's fine too. You know, whatever you like, I'm cool with in this instance. You know, most people who commission a painter or have someone doing it, they're probably very particular what they want. I'm a little more free. Like, that would be fine too. You know? Yeah. I'm easy. It's like, here's the basic theme. Now, how do we get there?
I'm thinking brown would be good. That way I can do black for the weapons.
There you go. Yeah. Because then they'll give you that option. Otherwise, brown weapons might be weird.
Yeah.
Let's see. So what is everyone else working on tonight? Any special projects? Anything fun? We're just kind of the usual painting models. We've got better cameras in place now. Normally you see cameras kind of sitting in front of us, like hanging out, but we finished upgrading our overall camera package. So now we have 2 cameras sitting up, if you will, in the ceiling, pointing down, and they're pan, tilt, and zoom. So we can actually, today they're focused on what we're doing, and then during our battle reports, they're focused on the table and what the models are doing. So it's nice that they give us the flexibility to adjust to whatever, streaming situation we're in, which I like a lot. Steven is just happy to have someone else painting with him. Hey, I don't know about you, but I like painting and hanging out with people. I'm social. Don't judge me. I don't know, Brandon and we get a decent amount of work done while we're painting together.
Yeah.
So we have a hoot doing it.
All right, people. I have a
What's
question
up?
for you all.
Questions are coming.
So, what should my base color be for all of these Fire Warriors? So the darkest brown I'm going to use.
He's giving you guys a choice.
Options. I got black brown, which is like pretty much black. I got mahogany, which is a warm brown, a very, very warm brown.
Very warm.
And I have dark umber, which is
dark umber sounds just pretty.
A good medium dark brown.
There you go, people.
I don't know if you can see him.
And don't mind Brandon; he just likes to talk softly.
I know.
Like nobody's here but him.
I'm a very soft-spoken and.
Fix that.
I can start yelling, but before I clip them.
Well, we don't need to go that direction. Yeah, yelling was not what I'm encouraging. Just more volume in general.
Fun fact: I did scream for a metal band for a short amount of time.
They're like, oh, he's so quiet. Kick him.
So if I
kick him.
Roll D3.
Mahogany is what Mom is calling for.
Okay.
Mom is calling for
Robert's
mahogany.
saying I should roll for it.
Roll for it. D3. Oh boy, we're going to the gods for.
So are we doing? Well, hold on.
You gotta make assignments apparently now.
Yeah.
What shall you do, sir?
So black brown be 1, mahogany be 2, dark umber be 3.
If you say so.
Okay.
If you say so.
Are we rolling?
That's what they're asking for. It's
in
a D3 roll off, people.
Let me get one more person to say we're rolling for it.
Okay, we need more interactions, people. We need pink poops for D3 roll off. Pink poops for D3 roll off. Let's see if you're willing and able to throw some pink poops out there.
You guys are like deciding the fate of Steven's entire army here.
Oh no.
It's in your hands.
It's in your hands. Don't make it bad.
I don't think any of these would be bad, but
yeah. For sure. Now we gotta wait 30 seconds because the delay.
Yeah. So
let's see. While they're all waiting to get the new message, I'm gonna go ahead and keep painting some orc metal. Mom rules. Mom rules and dogs drool. That's the deal. That's funny.
To be honest, if I end up doing one of the darker ones, I'll probably still will use mahogany in some capacity.
Oh, sure, it's like a highlights and stuff. Yeah, I mean that is the option.
We'll see.
We'll see what people do, what they want. Let's see here.
We're at 7 people. Come on.
Come on, people. We got 7 people. Let's hear what you got. Or blood for the blood god.
I probably won't use too much blood for the blood god for these guys, but I got some recruit coming.
Oh, yes. I've got, and we got Vest Boys and all sorts of stuff.
Smolin says Autobots roll out. Does that mean I'm rolling for it, Thomas?
That's it. It sounds like Thomas is calling for...
All right, I'm rolling. D3.
D3. Let's go. We don't...
5.
He rolled a 5, people.
So that's a...
He doesn't know what that means.
How does that? No, so cut it in half and round up, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't play enough 40K.
So that'd be a 3, yeah?
Yes, that's a 3.
All right, so
goofy.
We're doing Dark Umber.
He's doing Dark Umber, people. Dark.
It's actually been a good minute since I played a game of 40K.
Or anything, apparently, because even in AOS, holy cow. Yeah. Mom, you got to get some games in with this boy.
Know. My mom needs to get painting.
Oh, there you go. Don't let him pressure you.
We were playing weird, like 500, 600, 800 point games there for a while.
Oh, nice.
Because that's what we had painted.
Yeah. I mean, that's a start.
What she had painted.
Oh, he's calling you out. Calling you out, Mom. Mama's gonna get you.
Dark Umber. I can roll with Dark Umber as a base coat.
Yeah, it could be pretty cool. I have no issues. Let's see here. I'm just continuing to paint my orc metal stuff. as Brandon shakes the hell out of the table. Now remember, when you shake the table, it shakes the camera, sir.
Sorry.
That's-
I could go in the basement and use your
God,
your
no.
mixer.
The basement again. That's funny.
It's easier to go in the basement with this new camera setup.
That's true. That's true. So true.
Yeah, help
Okay.
Mom paint.
Hey, help Mom paint. There's the answer.
I've got them primed, ready to go.
That's funny. Mom's got to just be a big girl and paint her own models. Come on, Mom.
She's got to be a big girl and read her own codex, too.
Oh, no. Well, if she's got models to play, that'll encourage her to, you know, to read once they're painted.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Any big projects from anybody else while we're sitting here getting our own projects done? That's the big question. I know that Mr. Robert Mann finished off a lot of his Death Guard, if not all of them, so that's pretty cool. Anybody else? Yo, yo, Greasy Cleric, welcome to our Hobby and Hang. Good to see you in here. We're just chilling. If you're new to the chat and you're new to the stream, give us a sub. We have monthly giveaways. If you join our Discord, which are links below, you'll be entered into the Leviathan box that we're giving away this month, and we have more giveaways every month. So it's not a one and done. So help us and we help you. Like, help me help you.
Tell you what, this new camera setup is going to help my posture, because if I in my normal posture, you
Yeah.
can't see me. So
Yeah, you're gonna have to keep a head above.
Straight.
Don't go into the basement. You'll never come back. Oh,
Ooh.
that's I don't know what's down in my basement. That, you know, what is Iowa? We don't got no basement. But you know, but yeah, I don't know. You heard it now. It's too dangerous in the basement. Let's see here. Robert, man, how's work going for you? You doing all right? Work treating you right? Hopefully, everyone else as well. You know, work. They like to make you work. Let's see here. Scrolling down. My new job is paying off. I like it. Got a good boss. Nice coworkers. We're joking together, so I like it. It's hopefully it continues to be that way. That will be the key, right, to really liking this place. Let's see. So we got that. Oh, we're getting chat's hot today. Starting to paint Grey Knights. Oh, nice. Couldn't find a Land Raider locally, so I ended up getting a Proteus. Yeah, I can understand that. Hey, Dragon Golda. Welcome. Thanks for coming, Mr. Patreon, along with Robert Mann, another wonderful Patreon. But yeah, I can't blame you. It's Land Raiders right now are hard to come by. They are a hot commodity. A lot of people have picked them up for sure. So yeah, that makes it a little tougher. But you know, the Grey Knights Land Raider has got the double flamer, the Redeemer, if I remember correctly, it's called, and I've always wanted that one because that just seems way cool. Flaming the heretics right off the map, if you will. Okay, let's see. Got that done. So, Brenda, are you painting while you're hanging out watching the stream? You getting in your army ready?
She could be.
You could be. This is the time, Brenda.
She doesn't have any grandkids this week. She could be painting.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. She could be painting, and so should everyone else. Here, I'm just grabbing something. Don't mind me running off the screen. I'm gonna just come right back.
Ooh, yeah, that's an important thing to go grab.
Yeah, I just wanted to show it off. Leviathan box, unopened, ready to go to a new home at the end of this month. It'll be a Hobby and Hang stream where we announce the winner. So check that out if you get a chance. Like I said, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel and join our Discord. It's free to you. And then, as always, check out the affiliate links below. They help us grow the channel. New mics and new cameras, all that kind of good stuff. So no pressure if you can't, though. Let's see here. More painting. So what is everyone's favorite army? Like, I know that Robert Mann and Golda are fans of Death Guard and Tyranids, but what does everyone else like? And for me, it's Orcs and Elves and Genestealer Cult. Those are kind of I like the things that come from other worlds, aliens, if you will, the Xeno scum. Brandon over here, he's vanilla. He likes Ultramarines. Boo, hiss.
Yeah.
I need a las cannons. It's the only anti-vehicle. Yeah, no, I mean, I get that, right? Like, with the current meta, las cannons are definitely more valuable than some flamers. But honestly, if you think about the Overwatch, Man, 2d6, I think it's strength 5 flamers, last I remember. Maybe they're higher than that. Can definitely pick up some annoying units trying to sneak up the board as well. But I can't disagree with you. With the meta being so shooting heavy and lots of vehicles, if you don't have a way to deal with them, you might have problems. They will be here tomorrow. What? What's going to be here tomorrow? Bakery, chef, cuddle monsters. Oh, children are coming tomorrow. That sounds like fun.
Means you need to paint today.
Yes, painting today so grandma can play tomorrow. There you go. That's the way. Do. Let's see. Oh, we got a busy chat. Grease Cleric, Illidan, but I don't play it much right now, probably is what you're saying. Yep, right now. My main opponent plays Tau, and I don't want to bully him. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, right? When you're playing with your friends, it is important to try to keep those friendships versus winning and grossly, if you will. So I hear that for sure. Good on you for making the right choice. I mean, I have Craft World over there as well, and I just have chose not to get anything ready for the table, and my Harlequins are all just sitting patiently waiting for some improvements for them. So I hear you. I'm an Uthway player myself, though. That's always been the faction that I liked when it comes to the Craft Worlds. I like the idea that they're kind of directly combating chaos, so more militaristic. Necrons, Brandon picked them for me. Oh, I see. So 40k, you two Necrons. There you go. They're a good army.
I mean,
Thomas Mullen. What's up?
I indirectly picked them because we got the Command Edition when it was one of the very first 40k things I bought. And I was like, well, I'm doing Ultramarine, so you got to do the other one.
That's funny. Okay, I got you. She didn't get much of a choice. And then we got Thomas Mullen. He's working on Dark Angels as his primary army, but he's starting Crimson Fists. Dude, that's way cool because, I'm not seeing anyone play Crimson Fists or even just like Imperial Fists. So it would be cool. It's cool to think that someone's kind of jumping out of the main scene of Space Marines and going somewhere different. Because around here, it's always Black Templar is what I see. I see a lot of people playing. My brain's shutting off. Dark Angels. I don't see people playing a lot of Blood Angels here in the Iowa area, but that doesn't mean they don't exist. They just don't see it so much, which is too bad as well because they're interesting, despite them being no Primarch in their batch. Let's see here. Get some shoes. I love these orcs so much.
You got Dante, though.
Dante is very old and waiting to die. I feel more sympathy for Dante than anything else. But Dante is, in general, a badass. But in the new lore updates, man, Angron just nearly killed him with a single swipe. So it was pretty crazy to read that going on. Like, Dante is definitely killable when it comes to, like, Angron. So, scary times. Okay, we'll put that over there.
I saw this video the other day. It was, I don't know, I think he voiced a different book for Black Library.
Okay.
But he was reading part of, like, the Dante and Sanguinius, like, talking part where, like, he, like, wants to die.
I gotcha.
I'll have to send it to you. It's, like, one of the best voice acting things I've heard in a long time.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Let's see. Greasy Cleric. Imperial Fists look cool, but I personally can't handle another yellow army. Yeah, I can get that. I can get behind that. And then we got, let's see, Dalando. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but Orcs are my first army. Building Imperial Knights now. Yes. I mean, Orcs are cool. Imperial Knights, I mean, I've played Knights off and on for the last year and a half. And, I do overall love their aesthetic, but I don't enjoy the, having the limitations on movement and some of those things that you can't do so well. But they are an amazingly cool looking army, and the lore behind them is definitely, something to get into and check out. Your knightly ways, if you will. So I am overall a fan of both Chaos and regular Knights. So I sold off my Chaos Knights actually right before the meta all kicked off. And my Chaos Knights are now in one of our Patreon's hands. Mr. Chris, or the Angry Penguin, or whatever is his Discord name. So that's kind of what he's been going up to. So next month we're gonna have a new giveaway, and this one's gonna be fully provided by JCD and Hobby. We don't know what it is yet, but does anybody have any hopes of what it might be? That's a curious question, because I don't get really a say in it. It's just, they contact me and say, here's your next giveaway from us, and then hopefully it's what we're all get excited about and get behind. Let's see, Thomas Mullen. I just need a Redemptor Dreadnought, Interceptors, and 3 Eradicators, and I'll be at 2,000 points for my Crimson Fists. Oh, nice, man, Thomas Mullen. I've got like $700 worth of Space Marines. I've got a Redemptor. I've got some bikes. I've got Assault Intercessors, all that stuff. So if you need them badly or something, $300, and you got tons of Space Marines, because it's about 3,000 points of Space Marines. So if you need Space Marines, you let me know, and I'll give you a hell of a deal. $700 worth for $300.
It's even slashing prices.
They gotta go. I just don't like playing non-spiky humans. my bad. I love the lore of the Space Marines. I love the stories, but I just don't really enjoy playing that way. That style of combat. So for me, it's not a big deal to find a new home for them. So yeah, let me know, because I've got 10 of the Hellblasters in there. None of them is painted. It's all primed. So it's all good. If you're interested, let me know. Lots of goodies in there. What a deal. Yeah. It's what are you gonna do? I just don't. Otherwise, they just sit here. I'm not a great salesman, so don't expect me to make any money off you. I just want to rehome them to somebody who actually needs them. So let me know. You can send me a message in the Discord, and we can set up you getting them. So if I need to ship them to you, that will be the only additional cost, because it only makes sense that you pay them to go your way. But outside of that, $300, bro. So let me know. Oh my goodness, I've got 20 knobs I'm trying to knock out. We'll see if we get lucky here. Ooh, Oh, I keep forgetting this thing's like 30 seconds behind, so I'm looking at it like, why is it not reacting like I am right now? But man, knocking out all these knobs plus a new war boss. He's we're gonna name him Gut Ripper World Crusher. Will be his war boss name. Jeez. I think it is very orky. What do you think, Brandon?
It's a fitting name.
Yeah, has anybody got a good orc name for him? I mean, he isn't done yet. He's I gotta get the mastery of this camera. Ah! Okay, I'll just point it this way. So this is him. Sorry if it's not zooming in on him exactly, but my new war boss. I'm thinking, like I said, Gut Ripper World Crusher being his official war boss name. If you got a better one, let me know. We'll definitely use it, especially if it's better than mine. There will be no argument from this guy.
So
yes, sir.
Not just because they're a sponsor, but
we're talking about sponsors.
You should definitely check out Monument Hobbies Brush Vault.
Oh, yeah.
Brush case.
Yeah.
It is so far been a game changer.
I've been, I need to get it. I need to get their freaking carrying bag and all that stuff too, for those times when I just want to paint at Jay's and not play. Which honestly, I'm like, with me kicking back off into like a competitive mindset, I'm gonna be so busy because I've got it all lined up. I'm going to the SoCal Open for one event. I'm going to Flying Monkey Con next month with the Sixes. Doing the Art of War coaching with Nick Nadavati, which I'm really excited about. And just a lot going on, trying to kind of refocus back into what I love, which is competing, and combining that with you guys watching us play some great practice games, as well as just showcasing armies. So hopefully I'll share a lot of what's going on there. And those who don't know, we're going to be doing about 12 to 14 weeks worth of tactical videos. First video is up for Patreons only right now. It'll be released next week for everyone else. And that is player place terrain techniques, little insider info about, you know, what we're thinking when we're doing it. So definitely check that out when it comes available. If you want early access, and you're welcome to join our Patreon. We really appreciate it. Patreons get double entries, you know, into our giveaways. So and really almost all of our giveaways have been won by Patreons, which has been really amazing. And hopefully, you know, as it grows, we're starting to, as the Patreons are growing, we're starting to give away like Patreon only giveaways as well. So that's been nice as well. I
was about to say, we were talking about
What's up,
Chris earlier, and like,
oh yes,
he
Chris
took advantage of his patron privileges, and
Ooh.
he won the last giveaway.
He really did. It was really nice that he got all that Tabletop Titans terrain. Lucky bastard. Let's see here. Good night, fellas. Good night, Mrs. Pillow. Let's see here. She's such a nice lady. Comes and is very supportive. We enjoy having her in here with us, for sure.
Not very often you see 40k grandmas around.
Yeah. There you go. She's our Dante. Die-hard supporter. Let's see here. So let's see here while I'm thinking of it. Greasy Cleric, what are you up to tonight? Are you just hanging with us and watching, or you got any big projects you're working on? Let's see here. Man, I'm just trying to get all of this lead belcher done. All these orc boys. That's what I need to do. I think it's an achievable task. It's kind of going pretty quickly now. Sometimes, you know, Brandon and I both have ADHD. Sometimes it can be hard with some of the more monotonous things that we're painting. It can really slow you down. But I'm starting to feel like these orc guys are coming to, you know, conclusion of being painted. So the motivation's starting to come back. Does that happen to you, Brandon, pretty often? You like
all the time. I mean, like, if it's like there's something I read. It was like the motivation factors of people with ADHD and like, like deadlines and things like that as being like a big one. And like I definitely feel that. Like it's like especially when I come here. Like I got to be here Wednesday, so like I want to have something done to show up.
Oh yeah. No, I get you there. Well, you know I ain't pressuring you too much.
I know, but it's just one of those.
But
things,
it is nice. Yeah, you'd be like, look what I got done, bro.
Keeps
working overnight, so just hanging out. No, I can appreciate that. And we appreciate you coming and hanging, for sure. What do you do when you're working overnight? So you're not, are you security or you work in, what kind of work you do? Me, I work weekdays now, day shift, thank goodness, no longer on call. Just continuing to be a nurse. That is what I'm up to myself. And I'm glad to be off night shifts. And I'm glad to be off call. That was you're like, I think I might get sleep tonight. Nope. You know? I don't miss that at all. Let's see here. Brandon, do you got any dogs? I never asked you if you got dogs or pets or any of that stuff.
I had a dog. It's not my mom's dog.
Oh, mom's dog.
When I was in the army, it was too much for my ex-wife at the time, so we rehomed him to my mom.
Oh, you work in a steel mill. Well, be safe while you're working, friend. Be safe.
Overnights in the steel mill. Whew.
That sounds dangerous, but interesting at the same time. Let's see here. Getting some more.
Oh, geez.
What's up?
Steel mill in the Texas summer heat.
Oh, you're in Texas too? Jesus Christ. Like a lot of my family and brothers and siblings all live in Texas, you know, and they always want me to visit in the summer, and I'm like, middle finger. You know, it's like, I love you, but not that much to come down to Texas in the summer. Winter visits, yes, please. My family lives in the Houston area of Texas, so that's where they call home. So, and it gets kind of rough there sometimes with the heat. It's like, oh my goodness. Let's see, you gotta get these bullets. Don't forget the bullets. I don't know who's gonna see these bullets, but we're getting these bullets. Okay. Nice. Another guy in the medical field. I'm a surgical technician myself. I've also hated being on call. Lucked out and got a job at an outpatient surgery center, so no more on call. Yeah, that's got to be nice. because I know a friend of mine who worked in the surgical side and was on call weekends and stuff she was a surgical nurse, and now she's working outpatient as well and just loving it a lot more. So yeah, I've been a nurse now for over 12 years and done everything from hospice to cardiac and pulmonary care. So in a hospital and outside of the hospital and whatnot. Now I'm a mental health nurse, so that's my new area of focus and working on becoming an expert at. So it's a big change in what I've done, for being, worried about heart attacks and stuff like that to now, doing mental health assessments. It's a very big shift in my career. But I like it.
I was just thinking about weather changes in different places.
Yeah, stay away until November. I agree. You don't go to Texas until November. That's the way. Now, what were you saying, Brandon?
Well, like weather changes and stuff. So like when I was stationed in upstate New York.
Oh yeah,
it was winter like 8 months out of the year, right?
Yep.
And then when I got out, we moved to Kansas and to Wichita, and like it gets pretty hot there.
Yes, it does.
And it was winter time when we got there, and everyone was like so bundled up and like wearing snow pants, like 1 inch of snow, and like I'm out there wearing like shorts and like cut off t-shirts. Like it's like this is nice out. It's like 40 degrees. Like,
oh yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, it is funny when people have no clue. Like when I moved from New Hampshire all the way out to Las Vegas, and we were there in the winter, and people were wearing these heavy coats and stuff, and I'm walking around t-shirt and shorts because I was like, this is 40 people. This is not a big deal.
Summertime.
I was like, from where I came from, where it was freezing, So yeah, it is interesting when you go to places like that, and you're like, what? Okay, let's get more of these bullets done. Oh man, I think in the last 2 months I painted so many orcs trying to just like you think you're done with orcs and then you find out no, there's more. There's a lot more. I'm in DFW. Okay, interesting. Cool.
Is that Dallas Fort Worth?
I'm assuming that's what he means. Yeah, I think that's what he means. So no, that's cool. That's cool. Let's see. My brother and his wife live in the Dallas area now. She's a veterinarian, and he I don't know what he does now. He was for the longest time he was making sure that all the bills were paid while she was working on being a veterinarian. And now she's a vet. I don't know. I mean, maybe he's working in her office. I didn't ask. Like, get to work for me now, honey. Let's see. There's always more orcs. Yes, there's always more orcs. I agree. And I have to say, there is the nice thing. Like when I eventually finish my orc army off, I don't even know what that footprint will look like. You know what I mean? To have that many orc models for sure. Because I have at least 30 or 40 knobs and I'm working on 20 right now to get finished and painted. I've got another 10 or 20 that never even got built. Because someone actually was nice enough to give me a big blob of knobs. They're like, hey, you want these knobs? They're unbuilt. Yeah, I was like, sure. Thank you very much. So super stoked about that.
So question. I know
shoot your question.
You're not picky at all.
Oh, I am a little picky, but go ahead.
not for this kind of stuff.
Okay.
Would you prefer that once these are all base coated, that I gloss varnished and then oil washed it?
Okay.
Or just use a regular brown wash on it?
I don't know. What do you think will look better in your technical opinion?
So
what is your preferred technique?
Definitely using oil washes. So they're going to look cleaner.
I think, that first off, there's two things that are in there. One, I think it sounds great. If you're comfortable with it and you think it'll look great, go for it. Two, you should do like an oil wash how-to video. Like teach people how to do it. It shouldn't take terribly long. No. It'd be a great piece of content. What do you guys think? Like a video on how to do oil washes. Do you think that would be something of interest? Like, because me personally, I haven't delved into oils very much, or let's take that back, at all. And it would be way cool to learn from somebody who's comfortable doing it, and all that. So let us know, because it's definitely something, if Brandon's going to be doing anyways, knock out a video while he's at it.
You guys are going to get to watch me oil wash 40 Fire Warriors in one video.
Oh boy, the excitement level's gone up. Yeah. But it'll be funny. We're trying to expand our content. We're working harder to diversify, we're still doing battle reports and things like that, but then, you know, adding in the tactical side, adding in more painting and hobby side. So, you know, please let us know if there's anything you're looking for or think we can do well, and we sure will try. And I saw you posted something there, Mr. Cleric. Give me a moment and I'll look. Unless Brandon wants to take a peek if he's free. Let's see.
I'm in the middle, so it's
okay. Let me look.
30 minutes to Fort Worth.
I'm in the middle, so it's 25 to 30 minutes to Fort Worth, Dallas, or Arlington. Lots of LGS options too. I really dig it out. Want to live somewhere a bit cooler. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I would never, even with my whole family in Texas, or most of my family in Texas, rather, I still would not move back. Like, I really like it up here in the Midwest for a lot of reasons. You know, it's affordable, just like Texas. Well, Texas got a little more expensive, but it's affordable here. You can own land really relatively inexpensively. You know, it's just nice. And the 40k community up here has gotten quite strong, which is nice. It's growing. Yeah, we've done a lot of leg work here, helping it grow with the help of others too. So it's kind of exciting. You have any place you're thinking about going, Mr. Cleric, or just anywhere? Like, I feel like a lot of Texans move to Colorado, so you tell me, is that where you're thinking? Okay, getting these poles done here. All these knobs have to show off their pride, and having bull skulls and stuff hanging from their flagpoles here. Okay, so we got that. This guy's going to get a big oil wash when we're all done. There we go. Time to clean this brush. It's got so much metallic in it. Oh, stretch. So, my favorite brush cleaner is from Modern Hobbies, of course. And it's Jenny's, what is this here? Jenny's Drunken Brush Goop. But it's quite good. Hell, it was sold out for a while. People were liking it so much. Woo! Let's see here.
So let me make sure I have my
yes.
facts correct. So is Jen married?
No. So I've gotten to know them more. So they are friends. They are not married. Apparently, she would not tolerate him well if they were married. I don't know more than that. You know, from meeting them and stuff, I thought they were a couple. You know. Turns out I was totally wrong. Because I was talking to him recently, and I called her his. I said, "Hey, your wife, blah blah," and he's like, she's not my wife. She'd hate to be married to me. So that was funny. He was very frank about it. Okay, let's see what we got here. We're just going just in Colorado in April and May, and my wife liked it. I like Washington. We were in Seattle last December. Nice. Personally, I'm a huge fan of Colorado for the even temps, if you will. Lovely mountains. I haven't been to Seattle, Washington, or honestly, Washington State. Washington as a whole has been the one state I haven't been to, so I can't comment there. Been to Oregon, and that was a very pretty state. But yeah, Oregon. So yeah, whatever you choose, good luck to you for sure.
Yo, guys, doing 3 things at once. Bahamut, what are you doing?
Bahamut, how's it going? Good to see you in the chat. We're doing lots of painting.
I'm doing 40 things at once.
Yeah, I'm doing 2. Let's see here. But I guess I'm technically a Midwesterner as well, born in Columbus, Ohio, huh? But lived in Texas most of my life. Yeah, I mean, it depends on how you look at it, right? I don't think a self-respecting Texan would call himself a Midwestern person, but we appreciate the thought. I'm not a Midwestern either, in the sense of where I was born. Well, I guess that's not true. I was born in Colorado Springs as a military brat, and then now we're back here. So I guess depending on how you look at it, I could be considered a born, Midwestern person who came back. Even though some people I know don't consider Colorado the Midwest, they consider it kind of more of the West.
Yeah. I'd say it's more West.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, because it's got the big sky country and a little more liberal mentality, not in a bad way, just different. Let's have weed kind of mentality. So, so that's all I mean. But yeah, so I don't know. Again, I'm a big fan of Colorado, just from the skyline alone, the wildlife. It was my dream state to live in. I got to live there only for 3 months because my wife couldn't find a job there. So then we came to Iowa, where many more opportunities for her and for myself. So I miss Nevada. Oh yeah, no, trust me, I miss Reno. I miss Reno more than Vegas. Vegas was not my favorite place to live. I lived there for several years. Reno, I went there I went there for college, and UNR, really loved it, and I do miss it quite a bit. Apparently, Bob Matold and myself were going to college at the same place at the same time. We just never, we might have run into each other. We just don't know it. That's the kind of interesting thing, how small the world really is, right, Brandon?
For sure.
He's so focused on painting, and I'm talking so much.
It's okay.
Sometimes Brandon's just here to work, and he's not here to socialize with you people.
Sometimes I just like zone out and be like, oh yeah, I'm on like live right now. Like,
it's all good. That's what I'm here for, to keep talking. Man, dude, like I remember Sparks would get real humid certain times of the year. We get fog, because of the being a wetlands area back through that little spot. It was it's funny. Ooh, let's see here, but it's just not the same anymore. It's so crowded in Nevada now, especially in Reno and Vegas, of course. Oh man,
what could I do that's interesting, interactive?
I don't know. I don't know
either.
Anybody got anything for Brandon to do to be more entertaining, to keep us all interested?
Can people tag their friends in the chat?
I don't know.
And it like notifies?
I don't know. I ask.
Somebody try and tag a friend so that we know if it works.
Yeah, tag a friend. I don't know what that means outside
and if it
tagging.
does, I have a fun game we can play.
Oh, he's got a game. Chest test, taggy. Let's see here. I'm going to be doing bullets for days, people.
Tag your grandmas.
Tag your grandmas. I like it. Woo! Oh, man. I feel like I got the shakes. There we go. It's always fun when you're doing a very small detail and you have to be careful.
Yeah, I've been there a few times.
But let's see. Let's just keep on grinding, people. If I can get all this metallics done tonight, then in theory I can clean up and get all the skin done for sure tomorrow, and then it'll be a 20 knobs and a war boss on it, ready to go. Because it's kind of my current list has 20 knobs in it, and a war boss and a beast boss, but with 6 trucks in it. So lots of hardy orc vehicles running across the board, being a nuisance, which I love.
What's the unit size in these guys? Is it 10?
Those are 10 right now. Yeah.
Okay. I think my goal for this weekend is to get 2 units completely done.
I got you. That'd be cool. It's a good goal. Let's see here. Keep on going. I get that. I feel the same way, but let's see where I get that. I feel the same. Exactly popular for the most people in Texas. Busy for a bit. Be back when it slows down. Yeah, sounds good. Stay safe, and we'll see you in a bit. Let's see here. Let's see. Mr. Snickers, how you doing? Are you still here? Are you still hanging out with us? Let's see. We got that. We got some bombs to paint. All these orc grenades. Or grenadins. It sounds like my family let one of the dogs outside. It's okay, though. Dogs gotta get out.
Could I politely ask one of you 8 wonderful people here to attempt to tag a friend and let me know if it works?
Yeah, tag a friend.
I just want to know if it works.
I don't know. Snickers. I'm gonna get you, Snickers. You're a dead man. Let's see here. We're gonna have to tag our own people here, people.
I didn't even think about trying that.
Yeah, we could just do it ourselves. Here, I'm just getting some painting done. There we go. I think I got all the metal bits on that orc. Okay, we've got 4 more knobs to go, and then 3 of the Squig Hog boys I've got to finish up as well. So a lot of work going here. I wonder too. Let's see, y'all.
I don't think it works like
I don't think it works. Yeah, I don't think it works like that either.
Shucks.
Shucks. Oh man. Oh. So Robert? How's your salamanders coming for 30K? You getting a lot of work done, or have you been kind of held up on finishing that? Let's go with this guy. That's what I think. We got lots of people playing 30K in their basements around here in Iowa. It's not as public, if you will, as 40K, and you don't even see AOS really being very publicly played, at least in my experience. But I could be wrong.
I've seen a couple of tournaments pop up.
Well, tournaments, why, yeah. But even then, it's not a huge showing, right? It's just it's a decent. A lot of the AOS people just love having fun playing with their friends at their own places, so I can't blame them. And as long as they're having fun, that's great.
It's like painting the models.
Yeah, I mean, I know guys who they don't play at all, but they just buy models whenever they're in the mood to paint, and there's nothing wrong with that either. I mean, hobbying is a great way to express yourself, get some stress off, all that stuff. So let's see here. No 30K yet. Working on other stuff. Gotcha. I hear that. Let's see here. Oh man, I've got Imperial Fists. That is the plan. I'm gonna be having Trevor help a lot with that too, because I'm just so busy, but it should keep him somewhat busy. Hopefully he finally, we're supposed to get some 30K videos coming here sometime in the future. It'll be great when Trevor starts making those and giving us another kind of content to provide everyone, because there's a lot to learn about 30K. It's with the new expansion they just did, they've now got objective markers. They're playing mission critical roles, and I like that it has a bit more familiarity to me in the sense of 40K. So, which then makes it, which I like. I like the idea that there's an actual strategic component. I get that it's Civil War, but they weren't just killing each other. They were fighting for, strategic depots or whatever, right? Resources and whatnot. It wasn't just purely let's smash face, at least in my mind. Right? But I'm not a 30K expert, so if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Well, unless you're Angron.
Yeah, well, that's Angron. We don't count Angron. He's different.
If you're in our Discord, which you should be.
Yes.
You should pester Trevor about 30K videos. Be like, hey, I want a 30K video. Where's it at?
Exactly. You definitely need to pester Trevor. But that would be hilariously righteous. Let's see here. Okay.
He's also a vampire, so I know he...
Yeah, he's got crazy shifts. So, eventually he'll get on that, I'm sure. Because he goes to work at 10 o'clock at night. So he's on a very different schedule than the two of us. Where me, I'm starting work at 7:30 in the morning. So... Get these gauntlets done. Orcs like armor, but they don't wear it as much as I would think they would. But that's just me, I guess. Pester Travis, gotcha. Not Travis, Trevor. Trevor's our 30K guy. Travis would just look at you like, why are you bothering me?
You can pester him too, as long as it's pink poops.
Yes, and you probably won't get much response from him. But outside of that, he's he moderates the Discord and stuff like that, and he helps a little bit with occasional content, but he's not a regular anymore, so probably not your best person to reach out to if you're looking for content. Especially at 30K. you're gonna get a weird response, I think. Let's see here. Let's see. Itchy. Oh my goodness. So much metal. Like I thought the leather took a long time to get done on these orcs knobs, but it's like now they got just as many blades and guns and stuff everywhere. It's nonstop, people. It's nonstop, these damn orcs. Let's see here. I think orcs got a good life. They know exactly what they want to do. They know how they want to achieve it. you know, there's so many people that go through this life not knowing what they want to do. Not orcs. Orcs are like, let me tell you about war. the war. Let's go. So.
Oh, there's war over there. Let's go. Like.
Yeah,
come
yeah.
on.
I hear there's a good fight over there. Let's go. He's like, who cares? If they're orcs, that's fine too. You know, they're just happy to fight. Let's go. I love that about them. Oh man. Okay, where do we got here? More stuff. More stuff. Okay, looks like I got most of the metallics done on this boy, except for some boot stuff. Because orcs love metal on their leather boots. Okay, there's that. We got the knee pad. Oh, bullets. Bullets.
It's really funny. So
What's up?
my kids, they're into playing like Nerf and stuff like that.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And except for some reason they call bullets bull nuts.
Oh God, no.
Like, we need more bull nuts.
We need to go bull nuts. Oh, it's so funny. I love it when kids do stupid stuff. It's hilarious. Bull nuts. Well, my kids were having a weird discussion about furries, and they definitely did not know what they really are.
Oh, let's be glad for that.
Yeah, it was just funny listening to them. My wife's like, well, you clearly don't know what furries are, but that's good.
Yeah. Maybe we never talk about this again.
Yeah, exactly. Like, where'd you learn that from? Okay, that's banned.
Yeah.
It's like, you're too young to be learning. I mean, at least you can see the innocence, right? They're looking at like in a totally like, oh, you just like dressing up like animals. That's all. You know what I mean? They don't know the actual other thing that's going on there. So I'm appreciative of that. Oh my God, YouTube, stop showing children inappropriate things. Oh my goodness. But let's see here. That's what happens when you walk out of your house for 2 seconds when your daughters have tablets.
Man, that kid's YouTube, if you don't monitor it, it can lead to some weird stuff.
Well, it's weird because we set up a kids account, which would think that
Yeah.
would limit what they can find. No, not really. Apparently not.
Yeah. I had the same issues with my kids.
It's kind of crazy. That setting is just for looks. Need to tell. Okay, need to
called
tell the blood. It's called cosplay. Oh, you got. Yeah, I mean that's a good way of telling, right? Cosplay, and leave it at that. That's a good point, Mr. Robert. Let's see here. Oh man, there we go. That's, you know what? I gotta talk to Warren sometime. I haven't. Where's Warren from? Anybody know? You know, he's one of our Patreons. He's a really nice guy, but and he.
Don't know.
I don't know where he's from either. I don't know if I have him on my on like friends for, you know, Facebook or not. So I'll have to check. I'm curious.
If any one of our $20 patrons are watching currently,
Yeah.
if you didn't see the messages in the chats, we have a new scheduler for the meetings, and please go and schedule a time.
There you go.
It started becoming too much to track everybody down and figure out times, so my available times are there. Let me know when you're available.
Yeah, that's a lot easier way to deal with it. Because otherwise, yeah, you're just chasing people and you're not getting anything done. Oh, I forgot to paint this guy's boots. How dare I? Okay, we're going to have to fix that. I love it when you find things you forgot. I didn't even paint the leather bits that everything's hanging from. No! Okay, we'll get these bullets painted here, though.
Yeah, get those bull nuts painted.
Yes, bull nuts for everyone. Okay, that's done. We'll get some earrings done. There we go. Get some more gauntlets painted. There we go. Looks good. Now, this is not anything to brag. I paint much faster than Brandon, but maybe that's why mine are not as good as his.
I think a lot of people paint faster than me.
Yeah,
and that's why there's a huge misconception of like we're getting things commissioned and being like, hey, to get this to this quality, it's gonna take me this amount of time. Like,
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
like, what do you mean it's gonna take that much time? Because I actually like do it good.
Yeah, I'm trying, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's for sure. That does make a difference. When Brandon's, just smoking crack and not painting, then
Yeah, right.
he's like, "Come on, man, I'm just trying to get high."
Yeah. Just, come on, man.
Let's see here. He's Tally from South Park. He's just showing, "Want to get high?"
You got any more than Fire Warriors?
Yeah, exactly. That's funny. Oh man. More DACA, more Staba. Yeah, that is always what orcs need. More DACA, more Staba. Well, I don't understand. Like I half the time struggle why orcs even care about DACA. Rarely does the shooting ever help much in the game. On a there's some occasions where you're like, oh my god, it finally rolled well, because they're shooting so bad. But most of the time I don't even rely on orc shooting because it's mostly there to just create trail lights in the sky. It's really not there to kill anything, except for on accident. Like, oh no, I didn't mean to kill Bob. you know. Okay, so there's that. This guy's got to be pulled forward so I can remember to paint his boots and stuff again. Or not again, just paint them. Let's see here. Any was work busy or slow today for you, Brandon?
Work is always busy, man.
I
mean, we're so close to school starting. There's so much stuff to do.
Oh yeah. Right now with school getting ready to start and everything, a lot of our doctors are all going on vacation and stuff. So we're kind of just working in the office doing stuff, but it's not like when the doctors are there and everyone's coming in for appointments, Yeah. So which is not a terrible thing. Definitely not complaining, but it's different. Well, it'll pick back up when they all come back from their vacation. Let's see here. Oh man. Let's see here. Okay, get those connectors, get that connector. Every time you think you're finished, you're like, oh, I found something else I can paint. Okay, I think. All that's done. And yes. We're going to leave you there to remember your extra parts. Oh, man. Nah, but with orcs, I'm going pure stabby. Like, without a doubt. Sometimes I'm tempted to bring some of the artillery they have, but I mean, most of the time it's hitting on sixes, so I mean, it's really not reliable, especially with out of line of sight shooting. And if they show themselves, they get blown off the board. So it's kind of feels bad if you bring orc vehicles that you're hoping will do something when really they're just going to die. That's why a lot of orc players are doing trucks because they're cheap. They have a decent toughness. They do what you need them to do, which is keep your orcs safe and get them across the board quickly. That's invaluable, and they can play the missions, which is great too. So, for a 50-point vehicle that people really don't want to deal with, because there's more dangerous things like green tide running at them, So it makes it really tough when you're like, gosh, I gotta deal with these vehicles that are getting a lot of points for the orc player, but I also have to deal with all these choppy boys running at me, trying to murder my whole army. So it becomes a difficult target prioritization, if you will, of so something we'll be talking about in one of our future videos when it comes to the target prioritization and all that. So stick around for that too. Let's see here. Okay, we got that painted, another gauntlet, and those guys. There we go. So Brandon, I don't know. Did you get your LVO ticket? I can't remember if you did or didn't.
I do.
Oh, nice.
I actually
still need to get my plane ticket.
Reach out to the Brain Trust and see if anyone needs one, because I have my ex-wife's ticket that I need to sell to somebody.
Oh shit! Yeah.
So I'm sure we have somebody close to us that will need one.
What kind of ticket is it?
Just the general admission.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you should definitely shout it out and in the Discord and see if anybody wants it first too. That's a good way to go, and go from there.
Do a giveaway for an LVO ticket.
Yeah, because that's the hard part. The general admission ticket is more of doesn't run out.
Yeah.
But somebody might be nice enough to pick it up off you if they don't have it already or something.
Yeah,
So
I'll give them a deal on it.
Oh, sure, sure.
My waste of money is your gain.
There you go. There you go. Let's see here. Voila. But yeah, we got to figure out arrangements because if you're going and you're not going with your woman anymore, we can get a hotel and everything set up and all that here, in, like probably in the next month.
And the flights have gone down a lot.
Yeah, it's weird. The closer you get, the cheaper they are. I was looking at tickets to San Diego right now, and they're like, if I'm flying out like this week, they're like cheap as dirt. But if I'm flying out in 3 months, they're like $600. It's like, what the hell, bro?
I think the Las Vegas ticket right now is like $200.
Yeah, I better probably buy that ticket ASAP because that's worth it.
Right now, my plan is to get this Tau done.
Yep.
Move on to Craft World.
There you go.
And then use that money to buy my ticket.
Well, don't forget to try to get some other commissions too. But yeah, I hear you. I hear that. Let's see here. Oh, so much to do, so little time. Let's see here.
Actually, I have one coming up. One of our patrons asked me.
Oh yeah.
To build some cool Chaosy Knight Lancer guys.
Oh, those would be fun.
Yeah.
Who are you building that for?
Mr. Matt Anderson.
Really?
Usually he's here. But...
Interesting. Yeah, he probably is busy tonight. But that's interesting that you're doing that for him. I would never have guessed that's something he would be asking for. But I guess he's just busy, so he's thinking of getting help.
He's he was more like he obviously could do it. He's very talented.
Yeah, he can paint and everything.
But he just kind of wanted my creative touch on it, which is really neat, you know.
Yeah. Well, I know he was worried about how to make him look chaosy and all that, so I'm sure that's part of his worries. He should have plenty of demon bits and all that stuff from his demon armies that he's been building and painting.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about asking for those.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely bring that up, right? Because that's gonna be huge. And yeah, for those who don't know, if you're, Brandon does commission work. He paints for the channel as well, and all that. So if you're looking for a commission artist, the man is a good resource. You can join our Discord and you can message him, work out some arrangements and on what you want, because it is good for him to get those extra projects in. Because everybody else, we're all working for free for this channel at the moment. One day maybe it'll go the other way, but we'll see. We're gonna keep grinding, keep working hard.
Until then, we're gonna keep base coating Fire Warriors.
There you go. That's funny as hell, though. Let's see what we can do. Man, I do like that I'm keeping this simple with these knobs. I think I put more detail into my regular boys than these guys, but I also the boys were on the first models I painted when I was really excited to start them. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. I'll definitely add more to them, but I'm glad to get the basics done. Let's see, because I'm thinking about taking these guys to Flying Monkey Con. Since it's a driving trip, they'll be easy to transport. Yeah. But that's why I want to get Gene Stealers ready no matter what, because they're much easier to transport than Orcs. Orcs' footprint is just massive, and even with my A cases, it's a challenge.
You have to get another one.
Yeah, well, I have two that work together. I've got the flying set, if you will. Mm-hmm. There's the carry-on one, which is great for carrying troops and characters and things like that. And then I've got the larger one that's great for carrying vehicles and large models. And I've done that, and it works great, without a question. It works great. But it's just, more luggage to carry sometimes. It can be a pain. And when it comes to like elves and Gene Stealer Colts and stuff, I like that I can carry it all in one A case, and it just makes everything so much easier when you're traveling. But if you love an army enough, you'll make it work. That is for sure. And look at this. I only did one of his boots.
It'd be funny.
You could tell I was getting tired. I started forgetting to finish things. I'm like, one boot. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
It'd be funny if he was only modeled with one boot and the other one was just a bare foot.
Oh, that would be hilarious. And honestly, I'm surprised they don't do models like that.
Yeah, right.
Or it's I don't care about shoes. I want to fight. Okay, let's see here. Let's see what we can do. And that reminds you, Robert, remind me, what armies do you have again? I remember. I know you got a few, but I don't remember what they all are. Let's see here. We got that painted. I don't think I've painted this much metal in one turn or one round before. Holy cow. So many shoulder pads and weapons that need to be painted here. Usually I like doing like small batches, you know, you paint like 3 to 5 models at a time. Doing this batches of 20 can be a little mentally taxing, as I'm sure you can agree.
Yeah, that's why I only gave myself that goal of the 20 Fire Warriors. I was like, if I try and get all these done in the next week or two, you know, like, it's not going to get done.
It's hard because it can easily, you set yourself up for it, and then suddenly you're like, I'm bored. And you got to get distracted and go a different direction for a while. That's why a lot of times I'll you know, you see me, I'll have like 3 different kinds of models I'm painting all together. Just, okay, I'm bored, switch.
Votan Salamanders Necrons.
Oh, nice. I didn't realize you had Votan. Okay. That's interesting. They'll get buffed again here soon enough. You know how that is. And then people will be bitching that your army's too strong. This cycle is forever. For those who don't know, GW rotates armies from that are currently strong to being weak, and weak armies get buffed up to be strong, and everyone gets kind of a turn at being relatively powerful. Once in a while, there is an army that is out of control, broken, you know, that we get to deal with, but outside of that, the game usually gets balanced out pretty quickly, and hopefully we'll see that here in September, or like at the latest for what's going on right now, because I know it's a lot of people are kind of tired of Craft World being top dog and a little oppressive, if you will. So let's see here. Voila, that got done. Let's go here, go here. Oh man, it's coming together. Remember, when you're painting your models, turn them upside down. You'll find the spots you missed. That is my #1 way of finding people's mistakes.
Steven, I didn't paint that on purpose.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's funny. I was looking at a model painted by Alex for Kyle, and when you just look at it, it's gorgeous, and it is a gorgeous model. Don't get me wrong. But when I do my my upside down, I'm like, ah, you know. Yep. I was like, he's human, and he's not had to deal with me before, so that makes it even more fun.
It's your signature. You missed a spot.
Yeah, or oops, you forgot to clean this up spot. You know, that kind of stuff too. But yep, it's definitely a hobby of mine to find people's mistakes. I'm like, you said you're so good.
Right. It's like when I was working on Shadows from that time.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't see the spot you pointed out that one time on stream. I got home and I was like, oh, there it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I may wear glasses, but I can spot some stuff. I'll tell you what. It's too funny. Oh, my goodness. Get back my leather now and get those boots done. There you are. Using a combination of Vallejo, two thin coats, and freaking GW stuff right now. And then, of course, just using my Monument Hobbies brushes for all the good painting and cleaning of my brushes. So that is kind of what I've been up to. I think while I'm breathing, if you will, from that, I'm going to do some dry brushing on this truck. Use up some of this. Here, I'm going to grab my dry brush palette real quick.
Oh, dang.
Oh, dang.
What are those?
I don't know. Some guy made them and gave it to me, and I was just like, oh, wow. Oh, let's see here. I haven't dry brushed lately, so I haven't needed it. I'm trying to remember where I put it.
You guys didn't know.
Oh, there it is.
We developed a dry palette for the channel.
Yes.
It's mine's right here. It's kind of hard to tell because I used
here I've got a clean one that I've got that clean one I'll be giving to Adrian from Tabletop Titans.
Ooh.
So.
And I'll show you real quick. So here it is. This is what it looks like before it, and it's all dirtied up.
And this is what it looks like after you start using it.
Yeah.
And we've got multiple sizes too. So if you decide you need it, let us know. It's a great tool for your dry brushing needs.
And
for sure.
A new one since the launch, because we started out with 2 sizes, and now we have a third, which is the perfect size that fits inside of the Go Bag Evo.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did that.
So if you have a Go Bag Evo, it fits perfect.
Woo! Yep, that is the way. Okay, let's see here. Is that? Oh, that's what's going on. I need to grab some glue. I was like, why is that wiggling?
Too much wiggle.
Yep, looked like I didn't put enough glue there. My bad. Okay, is this plastic glue? It is. Okay. Let's see. So what do you guys think that I'm going to be doing, like coaching with here for competitive side? Do you think that's interesting? Is there any kind of questions that you think I should ask, and all that? What do you think? Let me know. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit there, and we'll keep dry brushing everything else. I mean, dry brushing is just such a wonderful technique. It really allows you to get a lot of your model painted in a very short amount of time, and looks great. So if you're not dry brushing, give it a go. It doesn't take a lot of skill, but the results are well worth it in my book. Okay, let's see here. I might be taking it off the screen to do the dry brushing here, so sorry about that, guys and gals. Let's see here. Oh, I actually got this orc door plank to actually work. Usually I accidentally glue it and it won't move. Okay, let's.
What is the best way to remove paint off a model you got?
There you go. That's a question.
You guys have found that works the best. I have tried a few different things. Simple Green and then LA is totally awesome. And LA has worked 1,000 times better than Simple Green.
Oh, it has.
Mm-hmm. And it's cheaper. You can get it at the dollar store for like $1.
Well, that's something to be aware of. Yeah, I've not tried to actually take paint off a model at this point, so I don't have an answer for you. But good to hear that Brandon does. Well, Brandon had those models he had where he had a bit of a oopsies, and he had to clean up. So he definitely learned how to go backwards.
Maybe I should give that PSA again. So, if you're a fan of Streak and Grime by AK Interactive,
yes,
just know that they change their formulas rather regularly for the same model of paint. So if you're trying to match an army, you might have to buy a few different sets to get one that's the exact color.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't know that myself, and that can be frustrating, I bet. Especially if you're starting all over with a project. Woo. Let's see here.
Luckily, it was only one. I was only one unit in at the time.
Oh yeah, that's a good point, right? You didn't have like 20, 30 models covered or whatever. So that's not too bad then. Okay, let's continue the dry brush. Let's see here.
But if you haven't used Streak and Grime, you should.
I have used it now. Not for everything, but I used it for the terrain. I did like it overall.
I think it'd go well for your truck you got there.
Yeah, that's true. I've been experimenting more and more with effects paints and stuff. I've had a few that for a while and just never got to them. But using like that rust combo that GW has, I was really pleased with that.
It turned out good. How you did that?
Yeah, and it was easy to understand how to do it. I had my doubts because it's like, that's all. Oh, okay, try it. Oh yeah, that's all. Mm-hmm. So it was I definitely recommend effects paints now that I've used several, and I've been very happy with them. They definitely knock out make work easier for you on certain things like aging, and rust and whatnot. So if you're looking for that kind of stuff. Okay. Gosh darn you. Why do orcs put metal on their tires? I don't know.
Lot numbers? Yeah, there's no such thing as you would hope there would be lot numbers.
Oh, that's a good point, right? You would hope there'd be like something like that. Because that would be the quick, easy fix, find the lot numbers.
How I eventually got it was I scoured the Reddit forums of other people having the same issue. And there was a few different solutions that we tried, but one random guy was like, you have to get this specific railroad-based Streak and Grime set that comes with like 4 other paints.
Oh, okay.
And like that one for sure will be the right one. And it was like, looks like I'm getting this railroad set.
Oh, wow. That's crazy, though. But yeah, at least you figured it out. Especially when you're working on a commission.
Yeah, and then that particular one, like he was very understanding with how they looked at it first, but like I wanted it to be like, I wanted it to match the rest of his army because he had a substantial part of it already done.
Yeah. I can understand that. Matching is nice. That's part of the reason why I have you just doing all the Tau and that, because then it's done by one person. The theme stays consistent, and and all that. So versus like me doing part of it, you doing part of it. Because even when we did our terrains, all of it came out looking great, but there you could tell who did, like, you almost could tell who did what because there's some different styles.
Yeah, for sure.
mixed
We
in.
used same paints, same terrain, but like just different people.
Yeah, different expressions, which is fine because honestly, you don't walk down a neighborhood and everybody's looks the same. So that to me is totally acceptable, and honestly, it looks cool. Okay,
for sure. And we
so
knocked
there
that
we
out
go.
quick. We got that done in a week.
We got less than a week. I think we were like, I did mine all in like 3 days. I was like painting nonstop for 3 days trying to get that done, and I was glad to get it done, especially trying to catch up to you because I had to wait for mine to arrive in the mail. I gave you what I had to arrive first.
I had a head start for sure.
Yeah, you had the head start, so I was like, I gotta catch up.
I did it the slow way though. You did it a lot faster way. Because I airbrushed the red, and you're like, I'm just brushing this, man.
I don't know if it was faster, but because I used up still 2 bottles of that Blood Angels. You doing the brush, but I think the nice thing about the brush is it was easier to control where the paint went.
Yeah,
to some degree.
Was way better for you.
Yeah, cleanup went fast because once I got it down, I was like, oh, effects done. For sure. So I like that. Man, this metallic paints really can hammer your dry brushes, but the soap just yanks the pigments right out of the brush and restores it, which has been good because I've dry brushed quite a bit with these, with metallics, and they're still good, still going strong. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought your mom was leaving.
I thought she was too.
Well, we're glad you're back.
Maybe she decided to paint instead of go to bed.
Yeah, who knows? Okay, that looks pretty good. Well, we got a lot of dry brushing done down this now, so it's progressing. Now I can start adding colors and effects and all that in the real near future. Oh, and I've got to do these boots now. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. Forgive my poor singing. But let's see. I don't know. I might have to actually tomorrow pick up. Yeah, this is all the Blood Angels red I have. It's not very much.
I know. I think I'm almost completely out.
I'm gonna have to go get more now because I'm literally down to a quarter of a bottle. So let's get some leather done. Because I'm gonna get the little squig hogs that are on some of these knobs and on the War Boss. I want to make sure that they're red. I really like the red effect on them. They look great to me, at least. So that is the plan.
If you ever have an Orc HQ that you need painted, you want it done really nicely, I know a guy that would do it for the price of $0.
That's hilarious. We got you doing something else.
But
no, I like paint my War Bosses. I generally put some good effort into them. So, but I hear you. I appreciate you. My Orcs are like the only army that I'm like the only one painting. Like, no help wanted. I enjoy my Orcs. Do bring me a lot of joy. They're an army that when I first started playing, I wanted to get into them, but I don't know. Like, I love the idea of Orcs, but at the time, 3rd edition, I didn't like the range, and so I kind of just went into I took that classic advice that we always give everyone. Pick the army that you like, the aesthetic and stuff. So that's why I went into Craft World and I went into Tyranids back then. And so when I came back after a long break, I was like, I want to do Orcs. So here we are.
Definitely, everyone that I know that doesn't do Orcs, that does a different armor, they're like, I kind of wish I could do Orcs if I wasn't doing this other thing. Because they're just so cool and so fun,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're definitely known as the fun army. They can win games. They do win games. Hell, they win events as well. But at the same time, they don't take themselves too seriously. That's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Orc players all love having a good time. I've not met a salty Orc player yet, so there's always that too. It's almost like a culture. The people who like playing Orcs have a certain mindset, which is let's kick some butt and have fun.
It just they look for good scraps.
Yep.
I want to do some crumping.
There you go. Okay, so we got those boots done, and then we got one single boot over here.
I hear something. So
yes, sir.
I obviously don't have an orc army,
Yes.
but I really wanted to do the trike, right?
Yes.
The one that was jumping.
Yep.
And so, how I convinced myself that was a good idea to do was I painted it as a birthday present for my dad.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
if you so minis make great presents. So if you have somebody coming up and you have a model you really like but it doesn't fit whatever armor you're doing, it's a good excuse to paint that particular model and then give it to somebody. Say, hey, look what I did.
Yeah, this is for you.
This is for
I
you.
love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. I think I got almost everything. I feel like there might be a spot or two here and there I got to look for. Oh, I've got some red tabards. Let's grab those because we want to get that done. We want him over here. But we got all the metal done on the knob, so I'm super stoked. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything while we're here and have a chance to
maybe I should
catch mistakes.
Pay attention to what kind of model I'm painting. So
that's good.
So I need to do 10 of the same unit.
Yep.
For each kind.
Yeah, that's
so
probably best.
Here. So let's do 10 of these guys, and then we'll do 10 breachers, I think they're called.
Yeah, there's the breacher guys have the short guns, and the fire warriors have the long rifle. So I think you should have, and actually the long rifle guys are actually not fire warriors. They're actually your scouts, or otherwise known as pathfinders.
Yeah.
So you'll say you're doing 2 units of breachers. There should be 3 eventually, but you'll get there. And then the one is of the pathfinders.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Yeah, pathfinders are cool because they can infiltrate with Dark Strider. They get a 4 deploy movement stuff, and then of course they can mark 2 targets to make other Italian units fire better. So they're pretty cool.
That's a cool model. I'm looking forward to painting that one. The Dark Strider model.
Yep. That should be that one is pretty neat for sure. Let's see here.
Already 9:23.
Time is sure flying. We're gonna get some metal bits done on these guys here, and looks like I need to get leather done too. So I got a few things to do. We'll save the red. Oh my goodness. I gotta go to Iowa. I'm gonna go help judge, or ref, if you will, and do all that. It should be fun. I don't know if I'll stay for the full 2 days. I might though, because it should be pretty fun. A lot of people I know there. It'd be good to see everybody. So I may end up just hanging with everybody the whole time. I wouldn't put it past me.
Go there and control the salt.
There we go. Oh, I don't give no craps who wins, that's for sure. Be like, oh, I feel bad. I don't feel bad that you're angry. Stop cheating. Something,
right.
Who knows?
This is what I mean when I tell my kids when we play games and they lose. It was like, for example, Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
My 6-year-old can whoop my ass at Pokemon cards.
That's hilarious.
And so I actually full on try when I play with her. And when she loses, she gets kind of upset. And so it's explaining to her hey, you know how it feels when you win. The person you're playing feels that when you lose, so you should be happy that they feel good like that. Yeah.
It's good. It's a good hard lesson. Looks like I need to buy more snakebite leather. I don't think I have more, but I'll have to buy some of them.
Want to borrow mine?
Oh no, I'm good for now. My point is, it's just running low.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at my supplies and going,
I think I'm
future
getting low
purchase
too, and I don't need it anytime soon. So if you need some for the time being.
Oh yeah, I hear you. But no, the real nice thing is I'm really hoping that Duncan does a 3rd wave of 2 thin coats, because when he did his 2nd wave, and I missed this by choice. I chose not to at the time buy it, but Duncan Rhodes, did the 2nd wave, and with that 2nd wave, you could pick up the 1st wave as well. So my plan is when Duncan does the 3rd wave, which I suspect will be a thing, then I plan on buying the 1st and 2nd wave with it, and then have all the paints. That's my future purchase, if you will, for just adding, different kinds of paints to my collection. That's the nice thing about Monuments. Monuments, they want us using their product, of course, and their other products, but they're not upset if we're using, GW paints, or if we're using, something else, so. But again, if you're looking for Monument hobby stuff, Their link is in the description of this stream. Check them out. There's an automatic 10% off your first purchase if you use the code Improbable Wargaming. And like I said, the great products. We love them. I love their brushes, their cleaning supplies. Their paints are amazing. Our buddy over here uses their paints very heavily, and I definitely recommend them. I use some of their paints, but not all of them.
I definitely, if I can use them, I am using them.
Oh yeah, especially on the project, right? If somebody has something that they don't want it, that's one thing. But if it lends itself to it, hip hip hooray. Let's see here. Oh boy. Okay, so we got boots done. Oh my god. I almost made it through the whole stream without dropping a model. Oh, Brenda says she's back. Well, we're glad. We kind of noticed you're here, and we're happy you're here. Welcome back. Couldn't sleep? Little insomnia? Or are you just missing us?
Like, my little honest pitch for Pro Acryl is, like...
They're affordable.
It's affordable, and you get a lot in the bottle for what you pay.
Yep.
And it's consistently, like, user-friendly.
Yes.
You will get, for different ranges, like Citadel for one, like, you'll just get it, and it just does not handle well. Like, you can use it, but you got to really kind of struggle a little bit.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Whereas with Pro Acryl, it's just easy, man.
Yeah, no, I get you there. I don't disagree at all. Don't disagree at all. Pro Acryl products are great for Monument. And me, personally, their brushes are well priced, but amazing. So that's where I'm, like, totally head over heels for their brushes and their cleaning stuff, because they're affordable yet amazing. Blows GW brushes out of the water, you know, and it just highly recommended. So I use them for everything. So I've got all of their brushes. I don't mess around. When I decide I like something, I get it all. Okay, so that's painted. Oh, we'll get here. Get all these leather stuff done. Oh, sometimes I forget to paint on camera. I apologize. Just out of habit of pulling it in close and be like, I'm a T-Rex.
I say definitely this camera angle is it's nice because it's gonna save our backs in the long run. Because the camera's up here, we gotta paint here, so
yep,
it's better.
Well, the nice thing with the new cameras is we can actually adjust them for our own comfort as well. It doesn't.
You can actually see what we're doing. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's we can show you a lot more of the table. We can zoom in if we needed to, if you want to have a closer look at what we're doing. A lot of options. So if you decide you need a closer look, you let us know. We can definitely make adjustments in that way. Let's see here now. Okay, we got that. That looks good. Leather bits are looking fantastic. Next model. Okay, your leather is all done, and you're waiting for more metal. Okay, so we'll put you over there. Your turn. So, let's see. Man, oh no. Well, I guess he's having brown pants now. Oh, I'll give him black boots.
These are my brown pants. Have you seen that comedian?
No, I don't think I have.
Talks about the Navy captain that he's like about before the battle, he talked to his aide and be like, bring me my red shirt. And he's like, why do you need your red shirt?
Oh.
So if I get shot, the men won't see.
Oh, yeah.
That I'm bleeding. And then there was like I don't know, some kind of big ship or something rolled up, and he was like, bring me my brown pants.
Oh, Jesus.
I wish I knew what comedian that was, but.
Yeah, I definitely don't know that one, but I like it. It's hilarious. That's just too funny. Bring me my brown pants. No one even questions it. They're like just going. Oh, shit. It's getting real. Okay. I think I had to talk to Brandon into painting a small boy. And look at him now. Oh, I see. Never mind. I thought you meant you were painting a small boy. I'm like, oh, okay. Interesting fact. But yeah, I mean, it's great that you encouraged him, to be artistic, and yeah. Now he's a burgeoning YouTuber. We're working on growing this thing together. So
I think it was I think it's the ADHD like you can't tell me what to do. I'm not going to do it. But if I want to do it, I'm going to do it.
There you go. Yeah, she don't like those memories when you were telling her no.
It could be a thing that I really wanted to do, and you tell me to do it, then it's like, well, now I don't want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's typically my response too. Well, like for me, because I have ADHD and I have dyslexia, I struggle to learn how to read for a lot of reasons, right? One of them being the dyslexia, the other one because of ADHD, right? I was like, oh, this ain't no fun.
Yeah,
And
right.
then it took my grandmother, investing the time and having that belief in me, that we got it done. And now I'm a nurse. I've been a nurse for 12 years, and I've got 2 degrees. I mean, I was really able to harness the love of learning thanks to having a family member who invested in me. So that was awesome.
There you go, guys. Call your grandmas. Tell them you love them.
Damn right, because they love you too. Let's see here. At least mine did. Let's see. But yeah, if you just work your ass off, things can go the way you need them to. That's what I've found. I had to work a lot harder than other people, but I never let it bother me. That's one thing I never understand. People get mad that other people aren't working as hard as them. I'm like, you know what? Some people just don't need to. Things are easy for other people, but they also aren't hard workers. You know what I mean? Some people will easily be able to do all sorts of things, but have no interest in doing them. They'll just just chill and do nothing.
Like I had a friend like that in high school, and like he super intelligent, super smart, and like he was also the biggest partier I knew, and so like he could like go out and drink until 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then like the next day go get a almost perfect score on the SAT.
Oh sure, yep.
And then like same thing, like party all night, and then go like get second in wrestling freestyle state.
Oh sure.
It's like, come on, man. Like
yeah, some people are truly blessed in that way, and it's but then at the same time, like what I find is like I've known people like that are truly, if you will, blessed, but then the moment they're challenged, they just quit. When it was all easy, they loved it. As soon as it became real, like that the work was involved now, all of a sudden like, I have to work for it.
Right.
I knew a guy like that. He was like amazing player, and he went professional, and then he's like, they're too serious. I'm going back to semi-pro. Like, forget this pro thing. And all these people are so upset, right? Because they're all wanting to be pro, and he's just like, nah, I don't care if I could do it. I don't want to. It's like, what? It's just crazy how that can happen.
Right.
Let's see here. Okay, we got that done. We got some other fun things to do. More leather, people. More leather. That's what we're doing. More leather. Get this little wristband on them. Okay. There we go. Look her over. I think all the leather bits on that one are done. You're looking pretty good. We're going to get your boot on you done. It's crazy, like, it would be way easier to paint this model if I did sub-assembly, but at the same time, there'd be so much to paint. This model has a lot going on. And so personally, I'm not a sub-assembly fan. I don't really have the patience for it, but I can see, like, especially in models like this one, where sub-assembly would be fantastic if you're going for really high quality. Like for me, I'm generally satisfied with a good tabletop standard. I don't have to have the most glorious army, but I'll at least have my talented prettiest army I probably own. That'll be nice.
There you go.
Woo! Let's see, we got that.
For me, I personally feel like slightly defeated if I have to do a model in sub-assembly.
Oh, like, gotcha.
It's like I don't like it. It's like, it takes a little bit of the fun out of it,
Sure, it can. It can. I don't disagree with that. Yeah, because I mean, I've done a few sub-assemblies, and I can tell you that I got frustrated for sure with it. So it's not for every project, and it's not for everyone, despite what people might tell you. And then, like the guy from Monument, he always says that real men paint the whole model and not in sub-assembly.
I mean, I can back that.
So yeah.
Sub-assemblies for cowards.
Exactly. Let's see.
Hashtag that now. Let me know.
Oh no, too funny. Okay, let's get this. Okay, leather is all done. Metal time. Metal. Okay. What time is it? Oh,
25 minutos.
gotcha. Let's see here. We're going to do a little cleanup, and I got a lot of orcs done today. Really, what's left is some squigs and cleanup, and then basing. That's really all that's left. Some skulls we'll pull out. Make sure we get those. We've got some little loincloths, if you will. Gonna paint. Bullets. I better bring that over here because I forgot about yours. Okay, what else we got? See, it's always good to keep looking at your models. Figure out what needs to be pulled for what projects or what part of the project, if you will. More squigs over here. This is gonna go over here with the other bull one. So yeah, lots of stuff because all the ones over here really don't have too many extra features, so we don't have to worry about them. It'll be clean up and skin. This will be extra features. These ones will be extra features as well as, you know, metallics and stuff. So getting real close.
What are you planning for basing, Steven?
Oh, my orc army's all on desert bases, so I've got, actually that reminds me, I went and picked up some more alien-like plants to go in my orc bases. So I've got them over here. I've picked up a few varieties so that there would be, you know, some uniqueness to it. But I picked up some of this gamer's grass. So I got two things of the pink, and then there's this pack of like 4 different flowers and stuff. So
sweet.
So this is kind of what I'm going to be. These are the primary, and then some mix in with color.
That'd be real cool.
So I'm going to be using the gamer grass stuff.
I've heard real good things about gamer's grass. The only gamer's grass product I've used was I did a commission that they requested I used a gamer's grass pre-made base.
Okay.
Because it matched the rest of the army.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were good, you know. They definitely weren't like super amazing, like not anything you couldn't do yourself. But
sure.
Like, you didn't have to do the work. It was already done. Yeah.
I mean, I like having little shortcuts for sure, and they look great. You know, I'm sure there's plenty of videos out there to learn how to do it from scratch if you want, or to save a little cash. So, you know, there are a lot of ways to do the same thing. Okay, so that's all done. I gotta clean that up some more. Okay, that done, voila. Oh, okay. We got that. Let's do some more metallics, because that's where we're at. Metallics. Oh, I forgot. See, I always forget something, man. I thought I was done, and then I'm like, oh, I forgot the brown on that. Mm-hmm. Like, how did I miss that? Let's see here. And it looks like I missed a tiny little strip as well right here. There we go. Fix that, and then get this. So I'm a huge fan of snakebite leather contrast. It is my go-to for all leather things. Like if I'm going to do like two-tone leather stuff, then I'll do like the wood color contrast and this, and you'll just get these amazing, you know, variations in color, and it just looks like real leather to me, like in the light. It's my favorite little shortcut for, you know, producing some interesting effects. For sure. Let's see here. Go. Last bits of leather. Oh, get inside here as well. Little stippling. There we go. Okay, what do we got over here? This one I gotta do too. This one I started doing the metallics, and then I stopped for some reason. Unless I got distracted.
Ooh, squirrel.
Squirrel! Let's get this done. These orcs in their old ways, if you will. Whatever that means.
So of the 6 people watching, if you also follow me on the social medias, actually, Steven shared it too.
Yeah.
If you liked how I did Commander Farsight and his base,
check it out.
There is a video on our Patreon that is you guys get a week early.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. If you want
to see it now, hop into the Patreon. You get to see it.
Here you go. Okay, let's see. My mind is going numb, people. I think we're getting close. I'm gonna take a brief break, and then I'm painting these Last metallics on these. And then I think that I'm calling it. Calling it after that. Ooh, sweet dreams. Yeah. Are you going to bed again? Or is somebody else leaving?
I think that was Grandma again.
Oh, you're getting tired. Well, we appreciate you being here. Like we said, if you got to go, you got to go. We'll see you next time. Let's see here. Okay. One day we might meet you. Who knows?
Yeah. I think at one point we should do just a friendly, channel get together / hang out.
Yeah.
I'm glad to do that.
Be fun.
Yeah.
We're trying to get something like that arranged with Trevor, because like I know I want his wife to meet my wife, that kind of stuff, because she's met me and all that, but they've been quite busy lately, so we haven't been able to get that together either. So it's always a challenge.
So these guys are different, yeah? These are different. So
they're the same unit but different poses.
Okay.
Because that's the same gun. So it's like whoever built. See, like you can see where that was supposed to be. Someone just didn't put it on or whatever. So
okay. I was just wondering because there's like different helmets and stuff too. I imagine it's just different preference.
Yeah, I'm sure we because I didn't build those ones because, as you know, a lot of the Tau in this are a bit of a rescue. So
to make sure you have a full unit to use here when I'm done with it.
Yeah, that is the question, right? Like, how much of it's here? I have an extra box of them as well if we need them. So, we'll need them eventually. But
yeah, how many are you planning on running?
Well, you can only have 2 units of the actual Pathfinders, and then the Breachers you can have up to 6. I only have I only have 3.
That's a lot of models.
yeah. I only have 3 Breachers, so you have them all.
Yeah.
So.
I'm just saying, if you were to field all that, that would be a flood.
Yeah. You can definitely. There is a bit of a way for Tau can be a bit hoardy if they need to, if they want to. It's not what they do typically, but they're capable for sure. I kind of like the idea of it, especially when their shooting is not like it used to be, and they need some love for sure.
I've seen a lot of people like on the interwebs really drawing towards Farsight Enclaves for that reason.
Oh yeah,
Just being a little more melee focused and.
Oh sure, yeah. Well, they've only really got one model that's really melee focused, which is Farsight himself. Everybody else is shooting for sure, but
yeah,
that's
you get a point.
Yeah,
I wish they would have more.
Yeah, I mean their Kroot have some, right? But they're compared to regular Tau, it's amazing, but yeah, compared to everyone else, it's garbage for the most part. So it's kind of funny how that works. Okay, let's get all of this metallics done. Okay. Hopefully everyone's having a good night. I'm really glad that so many of you came to hang out. I know our 30K stream was a little more of a ghost town this week, which got me a little nervous because we really haven't had a ghost town stream before, if you will. So really glad to see so many people coming and being supportive today. We really appreciate y'all so much. You don't even know. We're doing this because we enjoy doing it. We enjoy meeting and talking to new people. We all love sharing this hobby with each other. So as always, thank you so much. If you're here after the fact or if you're here now, thank you so much for being here and encouraging us to keep creating content and keep growing in this, area of the hobby, right? We just trying to gain our confidence while we go too, because there's people have encouraged us to do different kinds of videos, and some of it, we can do, but I guess it's more like imposter syndrome. I don't feel like sometimes I'm the right person to do certain things, but I guess sometimes you just gotta try and see how it goes. Let's see here. Mondays are not good for me to tune in. Well, you're here now. That Monday, yeah. No, I get you, brother, because you're working or whatnot. I'm not blaming nobody, so it's all good. I appreciate any of the support you're giving us. Even if you're watching the videos after the fact, it still helps. So don't feel bad. It definitely was not a guilt trip attempt by me bringing it up. It was just more of observation. So don't worry about that.
Yeah, what the heck, Robert?
Yeah, don't feel bad. We're not blaming you.
I was saying, what the heck? It's all his fault.
No, I know what you meant. I was like, don't listen to him, Robert. But yeah, no, it's all good, Robert. Don't worry about it.
I've met Mr. Man once before.
Oh, have you? Nice.
He competed against me in the Goth Rocker competition, if I remember correctly, if that's right.
He might have been.
And if I remember, his looked pretty darn good.
Yeah, he's not a bad painter at all. Not a bad painter. He's a nice guy. He's getting better at the game all the time. That's what I say. Let's see here. Get some metallics on the front of that. Get this going. It's amazing how much details these models have now. Back in the day, there's like these models barely had anything in comparison, but the technology and for plastic molds and stuff has really just gotten crazy good. Okay, so we got all that. We got that. Ooh, I found a spot. Boop, boop, boop. Always missing spots. There we go.
All right.
How you feeling about your project there, Mr.
You know,
B?
it's
Okay, that one's looking good.
base coats always are a thing. That's like it's always gonna look ugly before it looks great. So
Yep.
it's like just gotta not get hard on yourself. I know a lot of people are like they get to that point and they're like, man, I suck, and then they stop.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But like
There's always an ugly phase.
yeah. So I mean, like, I'm not that worried about it. I'm not super happy with the way it looks currently, but in the end, it'll look like it's pretty darn good painted Fire Warriors.
Yeah, I think so. We're getting there. We're getting there. Gotta. That's the thing with like even with this, like I'm painting by numbers, if you will. Like I do certain things at certain times, and all suddenly, it's like finally, like finally, it's coming together, you know. And you just have to hold it together until then, for sure.
There's been plenty of models that like even like display pieces where like I'll get to a point where it's like, man, I'm not so sure this is gonna be my best work, and then I finish it and I take pictures and I was like, then it blows up and everyone's like, this is so amazing. And it's like okay, yeah, sweet.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you never know. I've had models where I'm like, I hate this. I feel like I'm struggling, and people are like, oh, it looks amazing. I'm like, really? I'm like, I guess I just am really self-doubting and hating my own stuff right now.
Yeah. For me, it's like, well, that really came together at the end. Like, you know, they had us in the first half, but we made the comeback.
There you go. Yeah, sometimes just knowing how to fix those errors or to do whatever really does help. Let's see here.
I had a little bit of that feeling with Farsight, and then
oh sure.
And then I got him on the base, and I was like, okay, yeah, now it's coming together.
Oh yeah, but you knocked him out pretty quick too, so it was pretty nice job. You could tell you were excited about him.
Yeah, I mean, when you first gave him to me, I was like, ooh, I have an idea, and then like I was like, originally thinking I was like, hey, I'm gonna do Fire Warriors first, and then I'll do that as a treat.
Yeah.
And then it just kept stewing in my head, and I was like, okay, I'm doing it. It's happening now.
Yeah, for sure.
Before it's lost forever.
Yep. It was. Then you made a really good choice on it for sure. Looks beautiful. Okay, weapon done there. Trying to make sure I don't miss anything. I hate having to go back. I don't mind going back and cleaning up, but I hate going back while I'm cleaning up and finding all these stupid things I missed, and I'm like, you know. Like, I thought I was almost done.
For me, it's like I feel like I'm done. Then it's like, oh wait, now I gotta put on transfers, like especially like Space Marines and stuff. You know, like oh.
Yeah, orcs. I'm really bad about putting transfers on and stuff and all that. So
orcs are usually pretty good without them.
They don't need them really. I mean, honestly, if you read the lore and stuff, orcs are all intermingled all the time. Like so, it's not a big deal to me at least. Okay, let's get this painted. We're so close to getting this metallics off this guy done.
Are you going to LVO, Mr. Robert Mann?
Oh, I don't think he is, but I wish he was. He'd be cool to have him there. I think he'd have a blast.
I'll sell you a ticket for cheap.
Yeah, that's funny. Just the event tickets, so you can come and hang out, because the gaming tickets are all gone for competing and stuff. But be able to get in and hang out is still a thing. Let's see. So all that's done. Okay.
All I gotta do is go and put a piece in the case and then mingle. So
Oh, that sounds
you
good.
could always mingle with me.
Woo, sexy time. Okay, that's all done. Oh, I found a spot.
We got Mr. Flock.
Mr. Flock, how you doing there, brother? Stop helping Travis with his undead army. Keep your own secrets, man. Let's see here. What does he got? Hey, let's see. Good to see you, though, my brother. Hopefully you're loving where you're at and everything that's going on for you. Let's see here. There we go. Just painting orcs for days. I don't do tourneys. Well, you should consider it one day. Well, going to LVO would be just going to socialize, check out vendors, and all that stuff. You wouldn't have to go to actually play, unless you want to do pickup games. They have that option there, which is pretty cool. You bring your army, and you easily get pickup games because there's so many people there just doing that too. So that's kind of the fun thing about these big events is you don't have to go there to compete because they have pickup game tickets, which are well worth it because you'll easily get games. I met a guy there who he said in one day he got 4 games, just playing all day long. He just loved it. It was got more games hanging out there than he ever did, just playing locally. So pretty cool. Good, my friend. Putting together a monolith. Things are swell out west. Very nice to hear, my friend.
You should talk to Travis and put cool LEDs and stuff on it, like he did.
Oh boy, too funny.
But Robert, our mission after we put our pieces in the cases and we're waiting for decisions.
Yep.
Is we need to rub our elbows so much with Mr. John Ninus so that we become best friends.
There we go.
It's our mission.
Best friends with John Ninus.
Somebody send this clip to him so that he knows that I'm gonna be aggressively rubbing his elbow.
Oh boy. Oh no, we're all in trouble now. The threat is going out across the internet. Let's see.
Hey man, we're only a few hours
Hey
away.
Isaac, what's going on? Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Raphael, there's so many monolith presents at Decahammer. Yes, every Necron player was using the monolith. It's definitely not a secret out here. So that is funny as hell. Okay, let's see what we got. More orcs to paint. Oh, it's gonna be like a breath of fresh air getting so much of these models done. I've been working pretty regularly on it. Let's see here. Okay, perfect. How's your Thousand Suns doing there, Isaac? Adding more models, growing their collection. How things going with them? Let's see here.
And the crickets are aggressive tonight.
Yeah, they're trying to make babies.
I just noticed.
You just noticed them?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I was so much in the zone until just now.
I got you. Yeah. We're almost out of time, and I'm trying to make sure that what I plan to do tonight is done when we finish streaming. Is my plan here. So silver everywhere. Let's get this silver done. I gotta make sure I don't make any big mistakes I have to clean up. Ooh, somebody's texting. Excited to add models. Yes, there you go. It's good that you're growing your collection of T-Suns for sure. Let's see here. Okay, that's done. That's done. Go underneath. Oh, I found a little spot I missed. And then we got all of that. Let's do the spear, right? The spear is like the easy, obvious thing to paint, and I've so often been really great at forgetting because you like just overlook it because you're trying to find the small details and everything. Let's see here.
All this LVO talk is reminding me that
yes, sir.
I need to make some Improbable Wargaming swag. I need to make some stickers with the new logo.
Oh, sure, that'd be cool.
And maybe some cards. And some other things.
Yeah, yeah,
We'll
yeah.
see. Stuff to throw at people when we meet them.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Here we go. I've got a little. I last time I went to an event, I was giving out buttons and stuff, and then I had a QRL code they could scan off me to make it real easy to find, our YouTube and stuff. So that was my most common method, QRL 4 days, if you will, and it makes it easy for people, right? Because they're like, oh yeah, I'll look it up later, and like, no, just scan this and you're there, instead of them forgetting about us. They can do it right then and there, easy peasy.
I wonder if I'd be able to laser engrave those.
I don't know. They'd have to be able to the camera would have to be able to pick them up, be able to see it. So I
think it's worth an attempt.
Yeah, I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying you got to make sure it's very visible.
That'd be a cheap way of like doing cool business card ideas.
That'd be funny. I mean, I'm all for experimentation. It could be a hoot. Okay, let's see here. We're going in here. Almost done, people. Last metallics going on to these orc boys here, and then I got a bunch of brushes to clean, or well, not a bunch, just this brush. Because I'm really a big fan of this number 2 brush. It seems to be a very flexible brush size to use,
Yeah. I got 5 more of the long gun guys to do some cloth on, but I think I'm gonna, decompress and
there you go.
Hang out.
There you go. Yeah, nothing wrong.
Be present and not just in the zone, not talking.
There you go. There you go. Feel free to do that. And I'm just gonna wrap up this last bit here, because this has been a much longer project than I thought it would be, but I'm glad. Oh, and I did get a little sloppy near the end. My bad here. I'll have to clean that up tomorrow. Okay, that is a lot of metal done today. Between dry brushing the truck and 40 knobs and 3 freaking Screw Hog boys, it's been an adventure.
Definitely had those days where like you're just doing metallics. You look at your water cup and it's just like a solid silver. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy how much of that comes off into your water, let alone into your brush. I mean, I didn't realize how harmful metallic paints were to brushes when I first started, and it ruined a lot of brushes because of poor care, and now knowing how much metallics will destroy a brush. Never use sable brushes with metallics. I only use synthetics, and I clean them often. Even during a painting session, I'll stop and clean, because you don't want to get up in the ferrules, and because as soon as it dries, it'll just destroy your brush.
It's funny that you brought that up. I was just about to mention how important brush soap is, and you mentioned not using sables for metallics. So what I did is when I bought new sables, I retired my old ones to being contrast and metallic brushes.
There you go. That's another way.
And you probably can't see them very well, maybe, but
there you go.
They still got pretty good points, and you just gotta clean them.
Yeah, for sure.
Get you some good brush soap. Get you the unicorn one. It's worth it. Also, Mono Hobby's brush case, also worth it. Let them dry at the horizontal angle, so you're not curling your tips and you're not getting paint buildup. Storing them in a cup and.
For sure. Let's see here. Yeah, you can see by turning off this camera, you can see his Evo Go case, at least from that angle. It holds a lot of paint for sure, and it's just a great workstation. But hey, guys, it's about 10 o'clock at night here for us. I've got to get up early in the morning. So does Brandon. He got a long drive back home. But as always, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us tonight, hobbying with us. Check out the affiliate links below. If you're new here, subscribe, hit the bell icon, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And we'll be continuing hobbying on Wednesdays. We got monthly giveaways. Check them out. We're going to be doing Leviathan box this month for the general population if you subscribe to the channel and join our Discord. And then we have a 8-case giveaway, hobby supplies for our Patreon. And just check it all out, and we will see you next time. Oh, and then this weekend I'm going to be at Iowa. I'm going to be putting out pictures on Instagram and TikTok, maybe doing some other things. Check it all out. And then back here on Monday for more 30K. So we'll see you next week for sure. And we'll talk to you later. My name is Steven, and this is
Brandon.
There you go. We'll talk to you later.
Adios.